Alright, today we're going to be putting some wheel spacers and tire chains on the tractor. After that big snow and kind of seeing what our snow removal was looking like, we decided to go ahead and sell the snowblower that we had and put that money towards wheel spacers and tire chains for the tractor. The end of our driveway's kind of got a steep hill. It's a little bit off camber, and it's just same with our old tractor we used to have. It's hard to push snow on that hill without the chains. These are not as beefy of tire chains as I've had in the past. They should work. Wheel spacers, it should be a pretty straightforward, easy process. With 6 bolts, take the tire off. 6 bolts, put the spacer on. 6 bolts, put the tire back on. Tires are not loaded, so I should be able to move them around just fine. Depending on how they feel, I might go ahead and put the chains on the tire when it's not on the tractor. But if it's going to make it impossible to put the tire back on the tractor, then we'll do it in the opposite order. But that's the plan. It's like 30 degrees out today, so no better time. I'm really happy with how those turned out. They're just what they call a ladder chain. You know, there can be spots with no chain contact as it's spinning. You can get much more expensive ones that have chains running, you know, with the tire instead of just across the tire. For now, I think these are going to work just fine.
You get it all plowed up for us, Betty? Isn't that sweet?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put those away.
Oh, do those go in the truck?
Yeah. We only have a few really big stuff, and I just keep it in the truck in case we break down.
I feel like every video right now is just like, let's go play in the snow. Levi's life is playing in the snow. It's been crazy, crazy nice outside. We're in the 20s to 30s all week, so it's every day. Let's go outside.
Hey. Hey. Oh
The chains are a good thing, buddy. He's like, this is different.
no! Oh no!
On that tire too.
We like the chains. You're gonna help.
Yeah, that's why I wanted these for adjusting these linkages.
Oh, those wrenches?
Yeah, I can just, cause sometimes they get loose.
Oh, is that your new toolbox?
That came with it. I'm gonna, whenever we get a backhoe, I'm just gonna mount this on the fender.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll have the seat there, but
Right.
that way.
Well, what about the car seat? When are you gonna?
Car seat. Henry says I'm just gonna be driving. Son of a gun. No car seat. Yeah, I think they
look great.
got big enough studs. The guy was saying, it's like sometimes with the ladder chains, they'll just fall down in there, which they would, but the studs are big enough that.
Yeah. Cool. Wasn't too hard to put them on.
No, I think these will work fine. You know, I've already moved all these. You know, we've been talking about how this is the most snow we've had on this property. I already did get it moved without chains, so I think any kind of chain is gonna make a big enough difference.
Good. I'm glad.
The big time I have a hard time is the hill at the end of the driveway, and then just not being able to push a big pile of snow. I got bite smaller chunks at a time. But I think with the chains, for pushing, I think it'll work good.
Great. I'm all for it, so.
Got everything greased up the other day. Try to do every 10 hours, but 10 hours comes along quick in a 3-foot snowstorm. But everything greased. I bought a new grease gun. This is just a tidbit for you. So I had a grease gun that I keep skidoo grease in, or at least that's what I have in there right now, for the snow machines. But it's kind of like super light, super cold weather grease, not something I want to be putting on, you know, U-joints or ball joints or something on the truck or on the tractor. So instead of always changing out cartridges in the grease gun, I was like, I should just get another grease gun. Went to Kubota to get these wheel spacers, and they had a Kubota grease gun for $35. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but that was like the cheapest grease gun I've seen anywhere. And it's nice, worked good. So, if you need what to me is an inexpensive grease gun, go to ESI in Anchorage. Get a Kubota one.
Fly to Alaska. Look at this. Oh gosh.
Oh, gee
Didn't get all that snow off.
Yeah, what was I thinking? I don't know.
He has to do all the work around here.
No, get over on this side. Oh, stop! Wait, stay there, stay there. Look in the hole, Henry. Something like that. And I just drilled, like, they would be perfectly spaced. I just punched those to see what you thought of the idea.
Yeah, I like that idea.
But
18 would be good.
the only bigger bits I have are paddle bits, and they're just going to kind of make a big mess of it. But
Well, let me go look for eggs, and
Then-
we can test it.
the next size I have bigger than that is going to be dramatically bigger.
I think that's perfect, but let's test it before I confirm that's perfect, okay?
Okay.
And I like that idea to do
3
like
rows
18
of 6.
because they're laying like crazy
And
in
it
January.
doesn't have to be perfect. I can do 3 rows of 7. You know, we don't
Oh,
have
no.
to
No,
stick
no.
with Walmart policy here.
Oh, no. We need a baker's dozen. It's
I
11.
don't even know what that is.
Oh, no, that's 13. It's 13. I have a few indoor projects I'm making Levi do for me before winter's over. And an egg holder. Gosh, the sun is... You're not used to the sun in Alaska in the winter. Yes, dear? Look at that. It's a big snowball. Anyway, before winter ends, I want to get a couple little indoor, just little projects done with Levi's time, because Levi's time is going to be very, very, he's going to be busy this summer. I know, Sam. It's also about time I get some more shavings in there to cover up the poop. And I need to just pull that heat lamp out. It's not working or anything. It's okay, Sam. Hey. Hey. I got 2 eggs. Let's test it. Sam. This is my weighted vest that won't let me stop moving, so sorry if the camera's a little bouncy, but
Oh, jeez. How do the eggs fit?
I think good. It could be a tiny bit bigger, but you said your next bigger is like too big.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine. Huh. I want to buy a whole new bit just for that. So I like it a lot. And honestly, you can use that board. I don't need it to be super, super fancy, you know?
Oh, you better clean off Grandpa's snow machine.
Did you get them all done?
I got one.
What are you doing? What's taking so long? Hurry up. Grab a gear. They look better?
Yeah, that one's a little bit spun, but they work.
Cool.
Alright, perhaps we should take our own time. What happened to your glove? Oh, it's down there. Did you take it off so you could properly push the button? This thing's just not working. Well, that's the wrong hand. No wonder it's not working.
I didn't do it. We gotta take our own snow machine, buddy.
Pushing it. Here, bud. Oh yeah, you got. How many miles does he have on there? fire it up. Go ahead, push the button. Oh, you gotta hold it down longer.
Watch your dad's. You've already hit him once, you know?
Not funny, Joe.
Too soon?
He was getting it all ready this winter, and he's like, I had to pull all your plastic out of my bumper.
Guys, come here. Stay with me. Good boy. Stay here.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Here, guys, stay. Levi's taking Henry for a quick ride. He has quite a bit of fun, obviously, on the snow machines, but then he is going to go for the rest of the day, probably have like 4-ish hours of daylight left. He's going to check the conditions. We have had a lot of overflow on the creeks, which is where water comes up on top of the ice, and it makes it really dangerous. So it's not super ideal out there. He's gonna go check it out. I'd like to go for a family snow machine ride one of these days, but we kind of have a strict rule of the kids don't go somewhere Levi hasn't been yet. Was that so fun? Whoopa, whoopa.
Make it down.
Should we go in and have some lunch, take a nap? Are you going to put bibs on before you go? Yeah. It's not quite that warm.
Becca's asking me to be a scientist here, and I'm not a scientist. But I did read something about what causes overflow, which overflow is basically water which creates slush underneath the snow. And then once you drive on it,
top of the ice.
on top of the ice, underneath the snow, and then as soon as you drive on it and expose it to the air, when it's 0 or even 25 below, it freezes instantly. Then you can get stuck. It's very heavy. It just sucks. And I was reading, trying to figure out what causes it to happen, because the river was frozen solid, and then, I mean, it was
Crazy cold.
I don't even, yeah.
It was like negative
30
20s.
below.
Yeah, negative 30s.
And there's water coming up out of the snow, out of the ice, running down on top, and
It's weird to see
understand
water at negative 20.
if it rains and things like that happen, that there'd be water under the snow that can just stay liquid and be insulated by the snow. But basically, if wherever the water's coming from, if there's an increase in the water supply or water pressure after it freezes, and the ground freezes, which makes sense with the weather we had this year, really cold temperatures for a long time with no snow, the ground freezes underneath the creek, so no water can soak into the ground anymore when it was previously. So it has to go somewhere, and it'll cause cracks or find cracks and go up through the ice and then run on top. And normally it would come out on top of the creek or river and freeze pretty fast. But we had a bunch of snow right as the overflow was starting to get bad, so it was just running under that 30 inches of snow, and it's just a mess out there. Any creeks you try to ride on around us. The big problem is it can just look like nice snow. You go to ride on it, and your track is down in the snow, finds the overflow, and then you got problems. You can't see it a lot of times.
Yeah, your track freezes.
Sometimes
up,
you can. I was on the creek the other day, and you could see where the moose had been walking on the creek, and some of it you could tell was overflow or still liquid, and some of it the moose were just walking on top of it, leaving just little tiny marks on it. So kind of a mess. Something we heard a lot about since we moved up here, but really haven't had to deal with until this winter. Well, we got snow now. It's shovel time.
I can't even begin to tell you how nice out it's been. We've been hitting 40 degrees. I think today it's like 35, but holy cow, crazy nice for February. We just don't really know what to do with ourselves. Levi has been doing kind of the same old, same old. He is working on getting logs for our bathhouse build this summer. That can get really repetitive. So we're trying not to overshow that, but he's also going to cut down a couple garden trees for me today where we want to expand the garden. So we're out here to enjoy watching that while the boys take a nap. This is just some fodder that I tried to grow for the chickens, but I sucked really bad at keeping up on watering it. I had it under the wood stove to keep it warm. It doesn't allegedly really need a lot of sunlight, but it dried. It just under the wood stove is so drying. I wasn't watering it enough. So we're gonna give this to the chickens and watch some trees come down where my garden is going to expand. Sir, you're yelling. Henry's napping. His window's open, okay? Stop yelling. There's your fodder. Didn't really turn out the way it was supposed to. I feel like I show the chickens every single video, so I'm thinking I should start paying them. But I don't know what that would look like. Alright, we've got... Ooh, this is hard left-handed. 1. And, I need my right hand. And 2. Whoop. They're pretty humble. I'm not sharing, so.
So that's the other stump.
Right.
Cut down. And that one coming down to right here was a root that big around. And this one was going up over there. There was another one that came down right in the middle. So yesterday it was hollow under there. And you could just see through the holes that it was all hollowed out underneath. It was cool.
I like it. I like your burning tactics to get rid of the stump.
Well, gotta start a fire somewhere, so.
That is true. Uh-oh.
That's the problem with these white headphones.
Yeah, you need colorful ones.
Tell you what, I nailed that one.
Yeah.
And that's my snow machine path for it to land on.
Perfect. Perfect.
Can't get any better than that. It's actually in pretty good shape as far as practice, too. I'm not going to run out of gas in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
Well. We were right there for reference. What did I say? I said that it could come right at us if it wanted to. That's why we pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. The garden tree in the garden. Whew. My heart's pounding, Bolt. Well, it happens.
When I cut trees down, I've got like a 10% chance it's going to go where I want it to go. That's why I don't pretend to be a logger or a professional by any means. And I've already had 2 today go right where I wanted them, so it was a guarantee that one was not going to go well. It's really not a big deal that it fell in the garden, because it's going to make it a little more difficult, but there's 2 trees behind the camera that when we cut those down, we're actually going to use a truck and pull them into the garden, just so they're kind of leaning over the chicken coop, so
Yeah.
we're going to make them fall in the garden.
Yes. It's not a big deal.
No. The only thing that really is unfortunate about it is I drove all around out here with the snow machine and packed it down so that I can walk on it.
And you can't.
I did not do that in the garden, so it's going to be a whole bunch of post holing.
Oh man, look at all of that sky. So that tree would have been like right here.
Before.
That is just amazing. So then these 2 are gonna go. And now, like you said, you can see all those pretty spruce trees way better.
What you would call it?
Yeah, it didn't land on the asparagus, didn't land on the compost. It looks like the just severe depression on your face.
That's a frick knife edge, though.
Yeah,
See that?
very nice.
Perfect.
Perfect.
between that big branch coming off that birch and the spruce,
Yeah.
that's a pretty narrow window.
We got one good. Two good.
Really 3, because there was another spruce, smaller one that I landed there this morning too. So
Oh, so 3 out of 4.
3, hey, that's a C plus.